The moon hung low and heavy in the night sky, casting a pallid pallor over the deserted woods that bordered the small town of Greybrook. The trees, tall and twisting, seemed to whisper secrets as the wind weaved through their skeletal branches. Amidst the shadows lurked something sinister. A creature whispered about in hushed tones, a figure that haunted the nightmares of teenagers and dared newcomers to venture into the darkness. The Rake. 4 friends, Lila, Sam, Marcus, and Jenna, had grown up hearing stories about the creature, tales passed down like old family secrets. According to local legend, the Rake was a tall, hairless, humanoid entity with elongated, clawed fingers and glowing eyes that pierced the night. It was said to be a predator, stalking its prey silently through the woods, striking without warning, leaving behind only trembling witnesses or mutilated remains. But tonight, driven by a mixture of curiosity and teenage bravado, they decided to test the legend. Armed with flashlights, their phones, and a hefty dose of skepticism, they set out just after midnight. The moon cast an eerie glow over the trail, a narrow dirt path twisting deeper into the woods. "Are you guys sure about this?" Jenna whispered, clutching her flashlight tightly. Her voice wavered, betraying her nerves. "Come on," Sam grinned, trying to sound confident. "It's just some ghost story. We're not gonna see anything." Marcus rolled his eyes. "Yeah, I mean, the Rake? It's probably just a hoax. Some guy in a mask or something." Lila nodded, her usual fear giving way to excitement. "Let's just walk in a bit, see if we hear anything. If we get scared, we'll turn back." They moved cautiously along the trail, the darkness swallowing any familiar sounds and replacing them with the faint rustling of dry leaves. Their footsteps crunched softly as they went, and for a moment, everything felt normal, until Jenna suddenly stopped. "Did you guys hear that?" she whispered. A faint shuffling noise came from the undergrowth, just beyond the edge of their flashlight beams. The 4 friends froze, hearts pounding. "Probably just animals," Marcus muttered, trying to sound dismissive but uncertain. Then, a low, guttural sound pierced the silence, a whispery, echoing noise that set their hairs on edge. It was not an animal. It was something else. Without warning, a shape emerged from the darkness, tall, hunched, with pale, hairless skin that shimmered under the moonlight. Its glowing eyes locked onto theirs, and an unsettling silence fell. The creature moved with unnatural grace, muscles rippling beneath its exposed flesh. The friends instinctively backed away, but the creature advanced smoothly, eerily silent on its elongated limbs. Jenna screamed, stumbling over roots, while Lila dropped her phone, which clattered to the ground, illuminating a grotesque visage. Wrinkled skin stretched tight over sharp bones, a wide, toothless maw, and claws that seemed more like talons. The Rake's eyes glowed brighter as it stalked closer, seemingly unaffected by their presence. Panic surged through the group, and they jerked into motion, racing back toward the trail entrance. But the creature's long fingers scraped along the trees as it moved effortlessly behind them, closing in. Suddenly, Sam tripped over a root, tumbling forward. The others kept running, but Sam's screams echoed into the night as something unseen seized him. His shouts cut off abruptly, replaced by a horrifying silence. "Stop, we have to help him," Jenna cried, turning back, but the others grabbed her by the arms. "No, Jenna, we need to get out of here, now," Marcus shouted. They fled blindly through the woods, branches scratching at their skin, their breath ragged with fear. In their rush, they burst out onto the outskirts of town, hearts pounding in their chests. They didn't turn back to look. The next day, the sheriff's office found the remnants of their hurried retreat. Jenna was sobbing in her room, her hands trembling as she clutched her phone, which still had the faint glow of the night's footage. They had managed to record a fragment of what they saw, grainy, shadowy, but unmistakably horrifying. The footage showed the creature's face, an inhuman, hairless skull with glowing eyes and unnervingly elongated fingers reaching toward the camera before it abruptly cut out. After that night, the town of Greybrook grew even more wary of the woods, telling whispered stories of the Rake that had taken one of their own and almost taken others. Jenna, plagued by nightmares, refused to speak about what she saw, but her eyes often darted toward the darkness beyond her window, as if expecting the creature to return. And sometimes, when the sky was especially dark and still, a faint, Whispering, shuffling sound could be heard in the distance, and the glow of unnatural eyes flickered at the edge of the woods, waiting, watching, forever lurking just beyond the veil of night.